have here is the eBay 4K action camera from Newer. It's I don't know, model number 10093702. Comes with a warranty card and an instruction manual. Some various straps. Clip-on mount, screw-on mount for a tripod, stick-on mounts, some more various mounts, some zip ties or cable wraps, and some sort of weird metal loop thing. A lens cleaning cloth, a spare front cover, special ramen packet, charger, the camera itself inside its waterproof enclosure, battery. It's a 3.7 volt, 1050 milliamp hour, 3.885 watt hour. So I take the camera out of its waterproof enclosure, which has its own mount as well, and that's the camera. Battery goes down in here. Put it in, flip that over. Power buttons on the front of the camera, as well as the mode button. Comes on. Hey, look at that, it works. You've got a volume up, volume down button. You've got your charging port and your mini HDMI port and your SD card port, your micro SD card port. The only thing that is missing from the box that I can see is there's no power brick for plugging this in. But seeing as every other device that you have now has USB, you don't need it. So as we look at this camera, well, let's first start with this. I love how this is personalized, and the guy's name is Lucas Parker, but it looks like it was written in Chinglish. Basically written in Chinese, translated through Google translated back through Google to Chinese to verify the translation, and then back to English. Same thing goes for the owner's manual, but luckily most of that is just pictures. Okay, now yeah, I don't know where I put it. Okay, well, oh, there it is. For about 5-6 years I've had this camera. It's the previous version. You'll see it says HD 1080p. This was the original Action camera with the horrible noises that it makes when it does stuff. But you'll see that they're pretty much the same. The most this camera could do was 1080p at 60 frames per second. You'll notice that the screen size is much bigger from the old one to the new one. The old one took pretty good video, and you can see that in my previous posts, but I felt it was time to step up to 4K. Now, when I ordered these, they said 4K, but if you notice, you'll see, if I can get it to focus on it, it's 1080p 60, meaning 1080p resolution at 60 frames per second. If you go through the modes, you've got camera, or first one was video recorder, second one is camera, third one is slideshow, where it takes multiple pictures in a row, fourth one is timer camera, and then you've got settings, and you can control the settings using this as the OK button, and these as the moving through the menu. Now, if you see it says video resolution, we'll go into there. You can get 1080p 60 frames per second, 1080p 30 frames per second, and 4K 25 frames per second. And then 2.7K for 30 frames per second. Normal TV, original TV, was 30 frames per second. Actually, it was 29 point something. 60 frames per second is high def, which allows for better movement. So the 4K is only capable of 25 frames per second. As a matter of fact, on the camera that I'm recording this on, since I bought two of these, since they were two for $10, how can you go wrong? Two cameras for $10, plus shipping. I'm gonna stop the video and I'm gonna switch to 4K. Now, switching to 4K mode, my 16 gig card went from 1 hour and 31 minutes of time to 31 minutes of time capable of recording. So we'll go through. You can set a timestamp. You can set the exposure to automatic. You can adjust the resolution of the photos. Best it can do is 12 megapixel. Burst photo is that slideshow photo where you can adjust what setting that is. Time lapse is how long between photos, or how long it's going to wait till it takes a photo. Power frequency. This is for when you plug it into the wall. So 50 hertz is the rest of the world, 60 hertz is America. Date and time. You can flip the screen around, or the camera around. Screensaver and power saver. Screensaver just displays something on the screen, or turns the screen off. Power saver basically shuts everything else down on the camera. Format. That basically formats the SD card that goes in here. Resets all the settings, and the version, this is an Action Camera H9 STD-C4D7AX 180-221. I don't know if you can see that. It'd be nice if this was touchscreen. You go up to the X to exit it. Now, okay, so these cameras have some kind of weird Wi-Fi capability to them. So what you do is you install their app, which is called Easy iCam, and it's a fairly large app, 39 megs, but shouldn't take that long to download. And then to get the camera ready to go into connection mode, you hold the down button for a few seconds, and you'll see it says waiting for Wi-Fi connection. We're going to open up the app. And you'll see it asks to access photos and media. So I'm going to give it that. And then I'm going to hit connect device. Hit allow. Oop. Okay. So. Okay, it finds it, iCam H9. And you'll see on this screen, Wi-Fi connection ready. And what it does is it gives you access to whatever videos are on the iCam, and allows you to edit the photos. Nothing really all that useful as far as I can tell. I was kind of hoping that you were going to be able to access the memory card within the camera, or stream directly to YouTube with it, as long as it had a Wi-Fi connection, but doesn't offer that functionality. So all in all, for a cheap camera, it's not bad. You get all of these potential ways of mounting it. Even something like this that goes right on the tripod makes life really easy. But I'm going to edit this video and upload it. Hopefully you guys like it. Subscribe to my channel. Thanks.